If you think hangovers are caused by dehydration, you've been lied to your entire life. The truth is way worse, and way more fixable. Here's everything. Everyone says drink water. Stay hydrated. Dehydration causes hangovers. That's partially true, but it's not the main problem. Water helps with symptoms, but it doesn't cure what's actually happening in your brain. Let me show you the real cause. When you drink alcohol, your liver breaks it down. First, into a chemical called acetaldehyde. This is where the problem starts. Acetaldehyde is toxic. Not just a little toxic, it's 30 times more toxic than alcohol itself. It damages DNA, it causes inflammation, and your body recognizes it as poison. So your immune system attacks it, full response, the same way it fights an infection. Your immune system releases something called cytokines. These are inflammatory chemicals, the same ones released when you have the flu. They cause brain inflammation. Blood vessels in your head expand, that's your headache. Your whole body is in inflammation mode. Nausea, fatigue, sensitivity to light and sound. You're not just dehydrated. You're experiencing an immune response to toxins. Yes, alcohol makes you pee more. It blocks a hormone called AD, or anti-diuretic hormone. You lose water and electrolytes. This contributes to symptoms like dry mouth, dizziness, and fatigue. But if dehydration was the main cause, drinking water would cure your hangover. It doesn't. It helps, but you still feel like you're dying. Because the real problem is acetaldehyde poisoning and the resulting immune system inflammation. What about that greasy food after drinking? Does nothing. Food before drinking helps because it slows down alcohol absorption. But once the alcohol is in your bloodstream, a burger isn't going to soak it up. That's just not how digestion works. Hair of the dog? Another drink in the morning? You're just delaying the hangover and adding more toxins for your liver to process. Coffee? It can make things worse. Caffeine dehydrates you even more and doesn't speed up how fast your body clears toxins. So what actually works? Time. That's it. Your liver processes acetaldehyde at a fixed rate, about 1 standard drink per hour. You can't significantly speed this up. No amount of water, food, or weird tricks will make your liver work faster. The hangover ends when your liver finally finishes the job. But here's what most people don't know. You can massively reduce how severe it gets. Before you even start drinking, eat a high-fat meal. Think pizza, a burger, or pasta with olive oil. Fat slows down how quickly alcohol enters your bloodstream. This gives your liver time to process the alcohol as it comes in, rather than getting flooded all at once. Also, take a NAC supplement. 600 milligrams. NAC stands for N-Acetyl cysteine. It's a precursor to glutathione, your body's master antioxidant. Glutathione is what helps your liver break down that toxic acetaldehyde. Hospitals actually use NAC for certain types of overdoses. It's the same principle. While you're drinking, follow the 1-to-1 rule. 1 glass of water for every alcoholic drink. And you have to actually do this throughout the night, not just chug water at the end. This keeps you hydrated and naturally slows your drinking pace. Also, choose clear liquors over dark ones, think vodka and gin over whiskey and rum. Dark liquors contain compounds called congeners. These are toxic byproducts from the fermentation process, and multiple studies confirm they make hangovers significantly worse. Before you pass out for the night, this part is critical. Drink electrolytes. Not just water, electrolytes. Sodium, potassium, magnesium, these are what your body actually lost. Water alone doesn't replace them. You can use coconut water, an electrolyte powder, or even a sports drink. Eat a banana or an avocado, since they're high in potassium. If you have it, take another 600 milligrams of NAC. Then, get some sleep. Your body does most of its healing while you're asleep. When you wake up feeling like death warmed over, here's your protocol. Take a NAC supplement again, another 600 milligrams. Have some ginger, either as fresh ginger tea or in capsule form. Ginger is one of the few things with actual scientific backing for treating nausea. It's not a placebo. It affects serotonin receptors in your gut. Keep hydrating, but with more electrolytes, not just plain water. Eat something light. Eggs are a good choice for protein. And then, you just need time. Accept that you're going to feel rough for at least a few hours. You've probably noticed that some people get worse hangovers than others. Genetics play a big role, specifically an enzyme called LDH2. This enzyme is crucial for breaking down acetaldehyde. Some people, especially many of East Asian descent, have a less efficient version of this enzyme. This causes acetaldehyde to build up much faster, leading to worse hangovers and more severe reactions. If you're one of these people, NAC becomes even more important. You need that extra support to process the toxin. Let's rank drinks from best to worst for hangovers. Best: High-quality vodka. It has the fewest congeners. Gin is similar. Second best, white wine and light beer, which have low congener content. Third, red wine, which has more congeners plus tannins that can give some people headaches all on their own. Fourth, tequila and light rum are in the middle of the pack. And the absolute worst, whiskey, bourbon, dark rum, and brandy. They have the highest congener content and are notorious for causing significantly worse hangovers. You've seen those hangover for clinics, right? They charge a couple $100s to pump you full of saline and vitamins. Do they work? Kind of. They rehydrate you faster than drinking water can, and the vitamins might help a little. But they don't remove the acetaldehyde, and they don't stop the inflammation. They're basically just expensive hydration. You can get 90% of the same benefit with electrolyte drinks and NAC for about $5. So, here's your complete protocol. Before drinking, a high-fat meal and 600 milligrams of NAC. During drinking, 1 water per drink, and stick to clear liquors. Before bed, electrolytes, a banana, and another 600 milligrams of NAC. The next morning, NAC again, ginger, more electrolytes, some light food, and then just give it time. This won't completely eliminate hangovers, but it can reduce the severity by 60 to 70%. That's the difference between being functional and completely non-functional. But let's be honest. The only guaranteed way to avoid a hangover is to not drink, or to drink very little. 1 or 2 drinks, you'll probably be fine. 3 to 4, you might have a mild hangover. 5 or more, and you're gambling. Know your limits, pace yourself, and if you're going to drink heavily, at least give your body the tools it needs to fight back. Your liver is doing a massive amount of work, so help it out. Understanding the actual mechanism matters because it changes your behavior. You stop wasting time on things that don't work. You stop suffering unnecessarily. And you start making better decisions about drinking. Hangovers aren't just about discomfort. Chronic heavy drinking and repeated exposure to acetaldehyde cause long-term damage, like brain inflammation, liver damage, and an increased risk of cancer. This isn't just about partying smarter. It's about harm reduction. So remember, your hangover is your body fighting poison. It's acetaldehyde toxicity and an immune system inflammation, not just dehydration. Everything I've told you is backed by published research. This isn't bro science or grandma's old remedies. It's just biochemistry. If you want to drink and minimize the damage, now you know how. NAC, electrolytes, time, and strategic choices are your best friends. If this changed how you understand hangovers, hit that like button. If you wish you knew this before your last hangover, definitely hit like. And if you're going to try NAC next time, comment NAC down below so I know it's helped. Be sure to follow for more biology and psychology that actually matters. And hey, what's your worst hangover story? Drop it in the comments. Let's see who has suffered the most. Peace.